Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Injective, seeing what's going on. I just got to go ahead and cover this again because I got a lot of requests for, kind of the reason why we took the trade. Obviously, you should probably watch yesterday's video if you're not familiar, just so you know exactly why the trade was taken. But generally speaking, we took some nice healthy profits there. We hit our second profit target, 33% in 11 hours. So it's a good trade. Congrats to our members too as well for just some awesome profit there. Nice Solana longs, Injective longs. Really good profit here from our community. So congrats to everyone. Glad that all worked out very well. Thank you again so much for the awesome feedback. Let's talk a little bit about the hourly time frame here for Injective. You know what? Let's jump into the backend data first, kind of see where we're at. Because there was an upper level of liquidity that had to be swept. And that was the main, I wouldn't say the main reason, but a lot of the reasons why I felt a little bit better about the trade. Because if you look at this here, tons of short liquidation data. Ultimately, this level at $45 was never tested truly, and we just stopped right just before that. Excuse me. So what I'm getting at here is a simple fact that we have a lot of liquidation between 41 and 44. That was all there present yesterday when I went ahead and took the trade. So again, it's not the only reason to take a trade, but it's incentive because we have a lot of liquidation above the price action. Whales are going to try to sweep that level and just destroy a lot of accounts. It's just kind of what they do. There's no other way around it. So suffice to say, that happened. All right. So now we have some late shorts at 45 to 47. Okay, that makes sense, of course. But as that continues to happen, more likelihood of the price continuing in that direction too. So let's look at a few things though, because obviously overextensions are going to be a big part of this here. And then let's go ahead and double check also the daily first, just kind of see where we're at with the moving averages. So we're above the 20-day, pretty much all moving averages. Obviously, we can see that. We are holding strong above 50 in the RSI. That nice little pivot off of 50 was another incentive for taking the trade yesterday. We can see stochastic is starting to shift momentum here and swing upwards now. MACD was also MACD FUing yesterday. In other words, supposed to diverge, didn't, and effectively bounced. Okay, so again, that's why you don't take a trade based on moving averages, at least the MACD or stochastic RSI. More specific on the daily time frame, just because it does have a tendency of giving you some false positives. It's a lot slower of a momentous indicator. Plus, with this kind of manipulation, it does throw things off a little bit. Okay. So a 4-hour time frame, let's double check this here. Stochastic is starting to swing down. This could be a cause for consideration to take some profits and let the price pull back naturally. It should generally pull back for a little bit. I mean, anything that goes up has to come down a little bit in order for it to leg up again later, at least better, more successfully. Having said that, tremendous amount of MFI, so money flowing into this coin, extremely high. Okay? So we look at that and then we combine that with our our point of control here. We take a look. Generally speaking, we can see a heavy accumulation right there at the $41 mark for the volume. Okay, so we have the most amount of volume at that level. So what was previously a resistance is now a support. So we can summarize that 40 to 41 is this area of control there, where there's a lot of volume. Therefore, we're going to get a bounce if the price does pull back to that level. So it would be a solid consideration for another long if the price does end up pulling back. Okay, that would be a good consideration. So I'm actually just going to set an alert here and see if we can get in a second time possibly a little bit later if that is a possibility. Again, I don't recommend jumping into the same trade a day later. It's a little too late, of course. At this point, if you missed out, there will be plenty more. But what I'm getting at here is that we have mostly bullish convergences here. Not a lot of things telling us the price wants to pull back. Minus stochastic RSI, which is something you want to respect here on the 4-hour, just because we swept a lot of liquidity. We have been running in the same direction for quite a while now. So if you look at our 4 here on TD sequential 4-hour, we've been in this direction for 5 4-hour candles. That means 20 hours in the same direction. So we look at the hourly, you can see that reflected here. Massive overextension, the price just continues to run. Okay? Now that's not a bad thing. It just implies that the price could end up pulling back a little bit, so you want to be aware of that. That's essentially what that's telling us. We take a look at the Ichimoku cloud, confirming all green lights, no reason to take a short position here. So I am not saying to take a short to this $40 range. I'm just saying that 40 to 41 is a key level support. That'd be a great place to consider another long if the price continues further back. The emphasis in the word if, right? Because you got to recognize this most recent high has been breached. So that should be the new low. So this 0.786 at $43 will likely work as a new support level and be the next leg up. Okay, so we're more than likely going to see the price continue higher here if it doesn't pull back anytime soon. Again, a lot of this depends on Bitcoin too. Bitcoin's being a problem child, then obviously we're going to see this coin pull back. Most coins are susceptible to that. When you see this manipulation here, when Bitcoin is pulled back from 60 to, what was it? No, it was 69,000 to 58,000 in a matter of like 4 hours. it was a 25% correction from Injective in just 1 hour. Okay, so that it jumped off a shelf pretty heavy. So just note that happens again. This could occur as well, but generally speaking, we're fairly safe in the $40 to $41 range. That's where we're at there. Okay, cool. So hopefully that made sense. I described that correctly. Thank you again so much for watching. Make sure you do hit the like button before you leave. YouTube's terrible about recommending my content, and everybody, well, most everybody tells me that this is very valuable information. So thank you so much for the support. Make sure to do that. Check out Bitunix as well. We've got you covered. No KYC or VPN required exchange. Link down below. You get some awesome rewards. Use my link to register. Highly recommend checking them out. They are awesome. Thanks again so much for watching, though, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.